Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Mary Jo. Thank you everybody who's been subscribing and all the comments and emails that I'm getting. I really do appreciate the loving, supporting comments and emails that I'm getting from everyone. And thank you for booking readings. I am so grateful. If you haven't subscribed, you might want to, so this way you'll get notification of my videos when they're up from YouTube. I do not get your email and I cannot solicitate you, and I would not. But anyway, anyone who's looking for free readings, a lot of people have been emailing, and I'll answer something in brief in the comments, but anything more detailed, I would ask you that you do book a reading. People are asking me to do email readings as well, and I'm considering that because I know not everyone can afford to have a reading. But if you are interested in a reading, sure, you could IM me, DM me on Instagram, or you can email me and I'd be happy to set that up for you because these are general readings, but hopefully they are helping. So we're doing this reading is for October 2nd through October 10th, 2016. I am filming this though, however, on the 30th of September, which is our third moon in 30 days. So this new moon is considered a black moon. So it's very potent energy, and we know with the new moons we want to plant seeds. So hopefully you'll remember to do your intentions on the new moon after 8:11 p.m. on September 30th. But the sun is in Libra and the moon is in Libra. Okay, they're on the same page. And remember, on the new moons, the emotions are even more intense, and you're forced to go within and reflect. We start off with the Empress card. Now, the Empress card in the tarot is actually Venus, and Venus rules Libra. How beautiful. So we know with the Empress card, we're birthing something. It's coming into reality, into third dimension, because Empress here is third dimensional energy. She is always creating something within her, always. It's like she's forever pregnant, but it is, in other words, forever abundant. Venus does, I know that it does rule love. For most of us, we realize that, but it also rules our possessions, our third dimensional possessions. It rules money. It rules finances, beautiful things, nice surroundings, anything in the third dimension that you could desire and want as a possession, okay? So we know for some of us, we're birthing something. Something is about ready to come into fruition, and we had this card similar a few weeks ago. So it's moved its position. It's like starting at the gate now. And with the 3, it is the progress. Some of you are pregnant or are conceived in this time of Libra, or delivering a baby in the time of Libra. You progress from 2 to a 3rd life coming to you. For others, it is a result of the choice that you're making on whatever it is that you created, or something that you've been nurturing, like within you. It's in the very core of you. So with these new moon energies, it's literally as within, so without. Okay, we talk about as above, so below, but this energy with the new moon is, what are you seeding that you want to give birth to and plant in your life? So with this being a general reading, put this as a snapshot in your life. What is it that you have been nurturing within yourself? A creative thought, a creative process, a creative energy that has been within you that you want to bring forth, because it is saying the results of the work you've put into this and the choice that you've made, you will be bringing that to life very shortly. And here we have the Ace of Swords, which is very appropriate for Libra. It is the air sign. It's our mental realm, but it's also our words. So for some of you, if you're conceiving in this time of Libra, or adopting, or you found out, maybe you're going into labor or delivering during this time, you're having a Libra baby, that is a victory for you. Maybe you had a hard time conceiving and it took a while for this to happen. But this is very much about a victory. It is about a mental victory. Many of you maybe have been duress. Maybe you have been creating something within yourself that's stirring within you that has been unsettling too. Maybe there's grief going on in your life. Pain, suffering, separation. So with the Venus energy saying this is something you're feeling within you, but you've got to get that out. You've got to clear your head, clear your mind. We do have these like beautiful purple mountains here. That's the color of the psychic. And it does have some very blue and purpley or violet hues here. So at this time, when I see the sword, I'm always saying it's the hand of God, it's intervention. It's like God is offering you a time and a period for victory right now, mental clarity, imagination blossoming, creating whatever it is that you're looking to create artistically in your life, or whatever it is in your life you're looking to create. Maybe you're looking to redecorate your house. Creative with your finances, because it does rule third dimension. Anything in the third dimension that you can get your mental head around. Now, if it is about the way you've been speaking and manifesting into the third dimension, you started within with that feeling, that thought. It starts with a thought that you nurture within you and love. That's like pouring gasoline on a fire and it combusts. This is saying at this time you will be seeing and knowing. You have to say, I know, like I know, like I know, these things are coming to me. You know that these are going to be coming to you. This is that psychic ability, and that's very much like on a new moon feeling or new full moons, and you have the eclipses. This officially ends the eclipse season 2 today, September 30th. Oh, and it ends that Neptune, Saturn-Neptune square, that dissolution of time and how things just, you've been stuck. This is really a great day to celebrate, and know that it is a time for you to cut through all the red tape that's been going on in your life, the bureaucratic maybe bullshit you've been dealing with, people at work maybe that just been talking trash, suspicion, doubt, grief, worry, any of those fear-based things that you can create in your mind, but also the sword is about your tongue, how you talk, and maybe you're cutting through all of that now, and you're coming to a time of, like peace. You have this like holly branch here, and it's almost like a palm frond, or, a peace laurel. So it is time for peace in your mental realm. These are the yods coming from God. So, and you see how all the clouds are like clearing away. God's cutting through all the clouded issues and clearing them for you, or higher self, spirit, whatever you call that. All right, but definitely this is wonderful victory for you. And it's saying it's happening for you now. But yeah, we have the Three of Cups. So somebody's celebrating a birth, or the announcement of a birth, or I'm pregnant, or we're adopting, or fostering, something that you were birthing. For others of you with the Three of Cups, it is a time of celebration and joy. It's like rejoicing. Whatever it was that you were working on has shown progress. It's developed already for you. And you have these three maidens, it could be men, women, both celebrating. Oh, and look, there's a pumpkin in this deck. You have the pumpkins here. That's really appropriate too for the autumn in the Northern Hemisphere. But you do have, it looks like grapes here. So that's definitely abundance. A harvest, it's harvest. So that's very appropriate with this moon too. That it is time to reap the harvest. So you're celebrating joyously something that you've been either birthing or bringing into life, or some victory you've celebrated. I mean, this could even be a court case because it's so Libran: justice, balance, harmony, compromise, legal matters, coming to an end, being victorious, and you're celebrating the harvest. You're reaping the harvest, the fruits of your labor. This could even be something you started back in July too. This card is Mercury in Cancer. That's like July 2nd through 11th. So maybe this was something that you started or found out about in that time period and have been working on it since that time with those moons and the Cancer moon and with, and Mercury is air. So, it could be something from back then that you're bearing fruit now and it's coming to culmination for you. And then we have the Four of Cups, different kind of energy. I have to denote this because this is the moon in Cancer, and that carries on from July 11th to 21st. So whatever this was that's going on, whether it was back in July, because this is a general reading, some of you it's going to hit home, and others it doesn't make sense that date, but you could always reflect back at that time. So there was this feeling that you were isolated, emotionally separated from everyone. That is kind of very Libran too, because you are very intellectual, and in your logical mind a lot of times people feel you're cold, or ice queens and kings. You're just very aloof, and there are times you just really need to be isolated and alone. But you know what? I'm going to look at this card. This is very different they're saying this time. This card is talking now, the 4 is saying the completion. See, the 3 was the progress you made. One person joins with another person, a thought, idea, a situation, puts work into it, and creates the 3rd, the outcome, the birth of the project, the house you got, the car, the boat, the raise, the job, the vacation of a lifetime, the baby, marriage, engagement, whatever, graduation, anything, whatever it is, quinceañera, like I said, it could be anything. Whatever it is in your life that you're celebrating here, And the Four of Cups was saying you were very disenchanted for a while, and you felt very, you see how like your arms crossed there, like nothing was making you happy. You had everything you wanted emotionally here, but you felt like you had a longing for something that was missing in your life. And I'm going to say these are two hands of God coming. Here is that mental peace and the clarity. Also peace if you were arguing with people. That is like the branch of peace, the sword. It stopped all of that. But here it's offering you this cup of emotions. All right, this is Moon in Cancer, and the Moon does rule Cancer. So this is a very, could be for some of you a home healing, something within the home and the mother energy, or someone who's like a mother to you, or matriarch energy to you. Could be this healing then, or some emotional tie. But it's saying here, like, although these three things you were satisfied with at a point didn't do it for you anymore, God has offered you something else from the unseen and brought it. See, the unseen, it was womb, it was within, and now it's been birthed to you. So now the four, this is progression, you can stop feeling emotionally isolated, bereft, grieving, separated, unfulfilled, unhappy, like something's been missing, you know? You say, well, I got three, I did all this work, my ideas, I'm really putting it into action, I'm loving it, and now this is the celebration is here. So for now, you can stop feeling discontent. For others of you, whatever this is that you're birthing and you're waiting for this victorious, joyous celebration, hoping for it to culminate, you might be sitting here a little bit forlorn. Remember, your thoughts are so powerful, and those feelings you're feeding the thoughts, or the words if you're chatting about it, very Libra and chit-chatty, even the air signs, Aquarius and Gemini, very chatty. Watch what you say. Be mindful, okay? Pay attention to your intentions and put those feelings of what you're thinking about and talking about into a more positive life, knowing that it's in the unseen. It is around you, and it will be made manifest, because as within, so without. And maybe if it's not here for those of you right now, you're still waiting. Be careful how you're waiting. Keep yourself busy. Keep your mind busy. Instead of sitting there angry, bored, whatever negative thing and fear-based thing that you're feeling, because it isn't love-based, the universe is going to reverberate that back to you. So be very mindful of how you feel right now. Keep yourself busy. It's the nice weather, even in the Southern Hemisphere. Go outside, walk in the woods, the parks. Do something different if there's festivals going around, things that you can celebrate or be around people with celebration, even if you're feeling kind of bleh and you don't want to. Believe me, you need this at this time, because to get these cups to expand to the fourth, you need to work on how you're thinking and feeling right now. It's very important, okay? Very important. So remember to set your moon intentions if you haven't already seen my new moon in Libra video. It is up. And as always, I do wish you the best, and I thank you so much for your love and support. And I hope that this reading does give you some help, guidance, and peace. And I shall see you next week for the next reading.